All right, everyone. So, welcome to another weekend of meals. It is Friday night, and this is our supper. And we actually haven't eaten anything today, so this is our first meal of the day and to start off the weekend. We're kind of in a day of recovery from our camping trip, so we're just making some tacos that are easy and quick. So, there's our taco meat, and it's got a can of El Pato sauce in it rather than taco seasoning, and got some condiments, and I'm about to put the taco shells in the oven. All right, here's what's going to go on the tacos. Got some shredded cheese there, lettuce, tomato, and some cut up jalapenos for Glenn's tacos. I just took the taco shells out of the oven, so I'm just going to let those cool for about a minute, and then I'll just put the tacos together. All right, here is our supper for this Friday night and our only meal of the day. So we're just having tacos tonight, and stay tuned for the next meal on Saturday morning. Okay, so here is our breakfast for this Saturday morning. Just pancakes, very simple. You'll know that we just cook simple meals here and nothing fancy. So this is our Saturday morning breakfast. Stay tuned for the next meal. All right, everyone. So it is Saturday evening and it's supper time. The last meal we ate was breakfast, which was the pancakes. We didn't eat anything in between. So tonight's supper is just going to be kind of leftover stuff that we're going to put together and have. Last night we had tacos, and that box of shells was a 12-pack, and we used 8 of them last night. So there's only 4. And there's some leftover Tostitos, leftover taco meat, leftover like refried chorizo beans, and some nacho cheese. So Glenn's going to have the nachos, and I'll just use up the last 4 taco shells. And that'll use up all the taco meat, the taco shells, the Tostitos, and... Oh, sorry, that's a notification. Yeah, so it's just going to be kind of leftover night. Yep, Tostitos are just crumbs now. Oh, that's a bad looking one. It's the weather here, it turned to fall just like that. The overnight lows the other night was in the 40s, last night in the 50s. The highs for pretty much a 10-day outlook is like low to mid 60s, but some of the real feels are in the 50s. So it just kind of turned from summer to fall right away, which is fine with me. Because I love fall. And this is Frito's jalapeno cheddar. Glenn likes that. And I used mild cheddar. It's a lot of cheese. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put this in the microwave for like 40 seconds. Then I'm going to throw some refried beans and a little bit of taco meat. And he's got some jalapenos here that are just going to go on the side of his plate so he can eat it with his nachos. All right, so now I'm just going to throw some, these are chorizo refried beans. He likes the beans more than the meat on the nachos. And he likes a lot. Just made a mess there. And a little bit of taco meat to go on that. Like I said last night, we are out of sour cream. And normally I don't put lettuce on the nachos. And I'm not going to have tomatoes on my tacos. So it didn't pay. He didn't figure he wanted it on his nachos. So no lettuce, no tomato. On my tacos, I'm just having the meat and cheese. And I'm just going to put his... jalapenos on here, on the side here, and he can pick them pick at them and eat them how he wants to. All right, I'm going to take Glenn his nachos, and I'll be back with my tacos. All right, everyone, so here are my tacos. Again, we used a lot of taco nacho leftover stuff to get rid of it, and it's not wasted. So we used all the Tostitos for nachos. I just used the remaining taco shells, the remaining taco meat. Put a little bit of beans on here, and all I have on here is meat and cheese. So I didn't see the sense in cutting up more lettuce and tomato and creating more leftover stuff. But honestly, I like my tacos sometimes with just meat and cheese. So before you go making fun of that, think about how many people out there are hungry that would love to have this taco with these tacos with just meat and cheese. There's hungry people out there who would be happy to have this, and I'm very grateful to have this. So that's the way I look at it anyway. So that's it. That's our supper for this Saturday night. Just leftover taco nacho to get rid of remaining leftovers. Stay tuned for the next meal. All right, everyone. So welcome to Sunday morning, and this is Sunday morning breakfast. Just like our camp breakfast, just some hash brown patties, eggs. I've already got the bacon made, and this is what we have in the house to eat. So this is what we're having for breakfast on this Sunday morning. All right, so here is breakfast, and stay tuned for the next meal on this Sunday. All right, everyone, so we are going to continue on with the weekend of meals, and this is going to be the dessert part of it. And you can see I've already got some cream cheese in there. I've got 2 8-ounce boxes of cream cheese at room temperature. They have been sitting out all day long. It is 4:30 right now. So I am making a simple but delicious no-bake cheesecake. I have done this plenty of times in my videos, but for those of you that are new, have never seen it, I'm just going to go ahead and put it in this video because it's so easy to make. And it is probably my favorite dessert besides pumpkin pie, because I love pumpkin pie, but I'm not making pumpkin pie. I'm making a no-bake cheesecake. And when we go camping in October for some fall camping, our friend there that brought us some wood for the fire brought us like 3 days worth of wood. And when we go next time in October, I will be making him 1 or 2 of these no-bake cheesecakes, or making one and making something else. So anyway, for this, you will need 2 of these 8-ounce packages, a 8-ounce tub of Cool Whip or Great Value brand, whatever brand you want to use, a splash of vanilla, 1/4 cup of granulated sugar, and I am going to be using some graham crackers. I am not crushing them. I am not making a graham cracker crust, but just placing them in the pan. And you can use a pie pan. Right now I have an 8x8 pan, so that's what I'm using. All right, first thing I'm going to do is throw these boxes away. I might use that one to put my spatula on. But we are going to go ahead and cream up this cream cheese, and I won't torture you with the mixer noise. Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead and fold in a whole tub of whipped topping. You can see the marks there. When I open every tub of whipped topping, yeah, I take some. Yeah, and eat it like that because I love whipped topping as much as I love pumpkin pie, as much as I love no-bake cheesecake. So there it is. I said it. I stole some. And I do so from every tub of whipped topping. Yep. Alright, so just folding this in. All that vanilla I poured in might thin this out a little bit. Not too much. But it'll still set. I'm going to put it in the refrigerator for the next, I don't know how many hours. It'll set up just fine. Alright, I'm going to grab my 8x8 pan and the graham crackers, and we're just going to line that up. Alright, got our 8x8 here. Again, I don't have a pie pan, so that's why I use this, and to me it doesn't matter. It tastes the same. So instead of making an actual pie crust where I crush the graham crackers, add sugar and butter, I just do this. Because, and this is, I'm out of graham crackers after this. I can't believe it. I've had such a good stock on graham crackers for the longest time, and now I'm out. This is going to hold just enough graham cracker. Well, I'm definitely not going to put this away, so I'm just going to load whatever graham crackers I have on there. So the first night, the graham crackers are going to stay a little hard, like if we eat some tonight. But by tomorrow, this graham cracker is going to be so soft that you're not even going to know you have a crust down there. So I'm just going to, I don't know. I'm just going to do that. I don't care. I'm just not going to save 2 little graham crackers. And now I'm just going to pour the filling in there. I can't believe we are coming upon the last week of September. And here where we live in Wisconsin, it went from a warm summer day to a cooler fall day. And it's been that way ever since. I don't see in our 10-day outlook, I don't see us getting out of the 60s or 50s. For the next 3 days after today, it's going to be in the 50s, which I don't mind. So, yeah, fall is upon us. My favorite 2 seasons, fall and Christmas. And then after that, I like spring because everything comes to life again without all the bugs. Summer being my least favorite season because I don't like the heat and I don't like all the flies and bees and bugs and all that good stuff. Might be good for the environment and nature, but yeah, my favorite season is here. And I was even tempted to put some Christmas music on and watch a Christmas movie, but I'm not going to. Yes, the time is going to come and go really fast. Before you know it, Christmas will be over. So that's why I was tempted. But I'm not going to because I think Friday's October 1st. And that's when I want to have Halloween and fall stuff up. All right, I'm going to cover this. Yes, I do have a cover for it. Put it in the fridge until we're ready to eat it. So... And then next I'm going to start getting supper stuff ready. I'm going to start peeling potatoes for French fries and frying up some coated pork chops. Okay everyone, so I'm going to start slicing up some potatoes for French fries. I like this little basket. I got it at the Dollar Tree probably over a year ago. I got 2 of them actually. I probably wouldn't mind having a 3rd one. I'm going to have to stop at the Dollar Tree. But I actually would like to hang these. Or put them somewhere else because the other half of the counter is just so crowded with these and some plastic tubs that hold the sugar and flour, stuff like that. But I'm going to be reorganizing my open pantry shelf. So I'm going to be doing that soon. So I'll probably do a video on that. But anyway, off track, I'm going to start slicing these. And we'll get started on supper. Okay, so I've peeled the potatoes. I'm just going to slice them up now. Just wanted to show you, I picked 2 dozen tomatoes today. 2 of them are split. I didn't get to a couple of them in time, and the last one I picked by accident. So, but in a day or so, the rest of them will be ready to eat. I'm going to take out these split ones because that's just going to create moisture in there. I have to wipe that out. So, yeah, I picked these earlier today, and by tomorrow there's going to be more ready. I don't know if I told you, but before we left on our camping trip, I told the neighbors, because Glenn and I didn't want the tomatoes to go to waste, because I was actually picking at least a dozen tomatoes a day, and we didn't want them to go to waste while we were at our camping trip. So we told the neighbors if they would like to, that they're more than welcome to check the garden every day and pick some tomatoes and keep them. It's better than having them go to waste. So, and when we came back from the camping trip, it looked like the tomato plants had been picked. So that's good. We're happy at least they were eaten. Yeah. And there's still so many green tomatoes on there. They're still flourishing. The little jalapeno plant that I replanted and brought back to life, it looks like it's starting to grow jalapenos. So very happy about that. Hopefully it doesn't stay cold. Not that it's cold, but the temperatures changed drastically from what they were. And I hope that doesn't affect the growth of those jalapenos. Glenn said, at least give me 3 more jalapenos from that plant. So yeah, but very happy to see that I was able to save the jalapeno plant by replanting it. Again, lessons learned for next year. And next year, we'd like to grow a lot more like pepper plants, hot pepper plants for Glenn. Alright, so I got all the French fries rinsed off, and I'm going to be soaking them in some cold water for a bit, just to release some of those starches. Now, I don't know about you, I'm doing this, but honestly, when I was growing up, I don't ever remember my mom soaking French fries. She rinsed them and dried them off and threw them in the frying pan. So I don't know. I think these days we do stuff that our parents or grandparents never even thought of doing, and yet their food was delicious, right? So I think maybe sometimes we overthink stuff these days. I don't know. That's just me. What do you think? Drop it down in the comments. Let me know what you think. Alright, so these are the pork chops I'm going to be making. They're small. They're boneless. And I don't know if you can tell, but this is cut here. This was originally a 4-pack, and I cut them all into 2-packs. So I'm going to take a meat tenderizer and smash them down, tenderize them, and they're going to get bigger. Then I'm just going to coat them in egg and flour and fry them up that way. That's actually the best way to make these, because if you leave them like that, they're really dry and tough. So that's about the only way I make these. Alright, so that's what we're having for supper. Fried pork chops and French fries. Alright everyone, so I'm getting ready to put the French fries on. I've got them in the frying pan already, and I do mine a little different. They've been drying on a kitchen towel for a bit now, and there's no oil in there. I'm going to put the oil in now. I'm going to put enough oil that it covers all the French fries. And now I'm going to turn my burner on about 3/4 of the way. So it's really hot. It's between 7 and 8 right now. And these will fry up in about 20 to 25 minutes. And they're just as good as if you did them any other way. And I've got the oil heating up for the pork chops. I'm just going to get the egg wash and flour ready. Alright everyone, so I've got the fries going. I've got the oil heating up for the pork chops. I've got flour in here. I made the mistake of putting the flour in this small. This is just a 6x6. I meant to put the egg in there. So I'm just going to throw a couple eggs in there. Actually, I might be able to get away with one egg. I'll see. I just took Gypsy outside before I started doing this stuff. That way we can eat comfortable without worrying about her having to go outside. So she did her duties, and I got in just in time because now it is pouring outside. It's thundering and lightning, early fall storms. So now I can just make supper and eat comfortable. We should be okay. I did go out to the freezer, the chest freezer in the garage, grabbed a couple of things. I'll show you that. I grabbed this tub of sliced strawberries and sugar, and we're going to pour that on on our no bake cheesecake, and a pack of brats for tomorrow's supper. And we're going to have just fried brats in the frying pan with sauteed onions and baked potato. And that's going to be for tomorrow, so I wanted to get that out right now. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and start fixing these. So I thought about what to do this winter as far as more storage in the house for freezer items or refrigerator items. And our portable refrigerator that we take camping, we can actually turn that into a freezer as well. So I think this winter I'm going to bring that in the house because for those of you that are new and haven't heard, we have a very small refrigerator. And it doesn't hold a lot of stuff. So we need a little assistance in that department. So I don't know if I'm going to keep it as a fridge and do that, or I thought, like when I do my meal planning, go grab all the stuff I need out of the chest freezer in the garage for the entire week and use that portable fridge as a freezer and put it all in there. So that's what I thought to do. I think that's the best idea to do. Whether it's, you know, whipped topping for desserts or meats. I actually want to start buying like frozen broccoli and vegetables and things like that as well. So yeah, that's my thought on that. But yeah, all I did, as you can see, for those of you that haven't seen this before, the pork chop is bigger. I tenderized it on both sides. Threw it in some egg wash, not some flour. We absolutely like it this way. This is, like I said, the best way to cook these pork chops. Otherwise, they're very thick, dry, and tough. So, all right, just waiting for the oil for the pork chops, and then I'll get to putting these in. All right, everyone, so there are the pork chops. They're almost done, and there are the French fries. They have about 7 more minutes or so, and believe it or not, they'll brown in that 7 minutes. All right, everyone, so here are the fries, and here are the pork chops. So I'm going to go ahead and plate up, and we're going to eat. All right, everyone, so here's our supper, French fries and fried pork chop. I'm going to go ahead and have an applesauce with that. Glenn had some peas. So that's going to wrap up this weekend of meals. Oh, I still do have to show you the dessert. So stay tuned for a dessert. All right, everyone, so here is our no-bake cheesecake. And it's been in the fridge for I don't know how long. I don't even know what time I put it in, so quite honestly. But it feels like it's set pretty good. And this is my absolute, I think, my favorite besides pumpkin pie, like I said. I can still feel that the graham cracker is hard. Let's see if I can get it out of there. All right, so as you can see, it's set pretty good. And you can see the graham cracker at the bottom. It's still hard, so by tomorrow that's going to be so soft. Like I said, you're not going to even know it's there. And there's a piece. Yes, it's a big piece. I want some I want some cheesecake. So I'm just going to pour some of this strawberry stuff over it. I love the juice of this strawberry. It's so good. All right, so there is no bake strawberry top cheesecake. That's going to taste really good. Okay, so that's going to do it for this video of Weekend of Meals. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch it. I appreciate all your support. And with that, remember to live life, be good to yourself, and be good to others. Until next time.